We started off with a rough week, playing against the number one offensive scoring team, and obviously didn't do our job, giving up 94 points. I was excited to see how we would respond, and in the past two losses that we had, we've responded by keeping teams in the 60s. And tonight, I'll say this about our assignments: we did capitalize on a few of them, but when you have when you have the ball going through the net for a team, we had two of their bigs go 4 or 5 from the three that have together hit 2 threes on the entire season. And, when a team that's known to be very bad from the free throw line is getting there and they're knocking it down, we're not really closing that gap. And it was important to see how our team was going to react to being down. We've been there against Freed Hardeman. And tonight, these guys kept fighting. We kept fighting, but we just couldn't get it deep into the single digits. You had two of the best bigs in the country, I think, matching up today, and it shows on the stats. Both guys double-digit scoring, both guys double-digit rebounding. I know they need an ice bath right now. They were battling. They've been doing it for 2 seasons right now. And, Mitchell's a really, really good player and causing problems for us. They also have a couple other guys who came in who can help protect that rim. So as we get deeper in our bench, we need certain guys to step up. But like you say, we're a team that always gets the paint touches. We get to the free throw line, and we weren't knocking it down from the perimeter. So we had to be smarter, be a little more aggressive, but be a little smarter on some of our plays, and we just weren't today. We did a little too much sometimes, and we didn't make that extra pass, and that really hurt us. And, they obviously capitalized off of it on the other end. No, you're right. That's a great point because we talked about it. It's going to be night and day of our scouting. Sometimes you hope that on that Monday – the two teams that you're facing, that they're doing some similar things. But like you say, you got a team that's on the perimeter that we can't touch the paint. We got to hug them a little bit. Then you have a team, 2 days later that's going to be all in the paint and not so much on the perimeter. Now, obviously, we did not adjust to it very well, but I think we will be able to. I think sometimes we get caught up and so frustrated on one end of the court, the offensive end, because we've had some games lately that we've been able to score pretty high. But we need to get back to what our identity is and what has gotten us to be 15th in the nation, and that's getting stops and taking pride on that. When we get stops, we create those easy buckets in transition. And obviously us not getting those stops, them shooting 61% from the three, 48% overall, every transition bucket is inbounded, to beat their press, and they're slowing it down, and they did a good job of controlling the game, which we couldn't take over and change for us. Last year getting 5 teams in, we look at it this year. I was just talking with a coach a couple of days ago. Between ourselves, Florida Memorial, and Ave, 3 ranked teams, man, it's going to be some battles right there. But you can't look past the other teams. I joke with a few coaches in other conferences that, they walk in, the back end of their conference and they know it's a 20, 30-point win. Well, I remind our guys, obviously coming up to Coastal right now, last year Coastal was the bottom of the league and they beat us. They also beat the team that won regular season. So there aren't any nights that we could sleep. We got to go. And those teams, I told them, I said, when we walk in the gym, they don't see just Keiser University. They see 15th ranked in the nation. They see top-ranked defense and stuff. I said that star that they put on that schedule is so big, and we deserve that. But we got to make sure we step up to the plate, and we got to treat them the same because every game matters. And I don't want us to get to the point that we are looking back and saying, "Hey, I wish we would have played a little bit better in January." So, like I say, our coaches, my staff, we're going to be working and get our guys back on the court Monday and, get rolling and try to have another good week.